Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to learn how to derive equations from word problems, pictures, those kinds of things, which are all shown in this worksheet. And then we're going to go through solving one of these equations using a nice little four-step formula that I have created that makes it really easy to get through these algebraic problems. Okay, let's start off with level one. We're solving for a mystery number. So it says, I have a mystery number. First, I multiply my mystery number by 2. So I'm going to go ahead and I like my mystery numbers to just be a very simple variable. Let's go with x. And then it says, my mystery number is multiplied by 2. I like to use parentheses to show that I'm multiplying things because sometimes if you use this cross sign to show multiplication, and then the variable x, things can get a little confusing. So we're going to use parentheses in this case. Okay, so we've multiplied our mystery number by 2. Then we add 4. And the result equals 26. So the word problem wasn't too difficult to derive. They basically gave you all of the steps to figure out what the equation we're using is. Now we just actually have to solve for x. And I have a pretty simple algorithm to do this. Um, First, it's always good to have a goal whenever you're solving these kinds of equations. And our main goal in finding the mystery number is to get x, which is our mystery number, all by itself on one side of the equal sign, so that we get x equals, and then we know the number. The first thing we're going to want to do is look for numbers attached to the variable by addition or subtraction. The reason we do this, and I'll explain this in another video if needed, is because of order of operations. It's just going to help us unravel this equation the easiest way with the least amount of steps so that we can get x completely by itself. So let's look at all of the numbers on the left side that we can move over to the right side to get x by itself. Like I said, we're going to look for numbers attached to the variable by addition or subtraction. Now 2 we said was multiplied to x. We're going to leave 2 alone for now, but 4 is added to the variable x. So we found our number. The next step is to counteract the addition or subtraction, which just basically means do the opposite. And it says to do that on both sides of the equation. So the opposite of adding 4 is to subtract 4. So if we subtract 4 on the left side of the equation, I'll show you why this makes sense. Subtracting 4 from 4 is going to give us 0. And it's basically going to get rid of that 4 on the left side so that we just have 2x on the left side of the equation now. But like I said, you have to do it on both sides of the equation so everything's balanced out. So we subtract 4 on the right as well. And 26 minus 4 gives us 22. All right. Now we still have this 2 on this side that we need to get rid of. Let's look at the third step. So our third step says look for the numbers attached to the variable by multiplication or division. How is 2 attached to our variable? Well, we said earlier that it was attached via multiplication, so we got to do the opposite, right? Counteract that multiplication or division on both sides. So the opposite of multiplying by 2 is dividing by 2. So we divide by 2 on both sides. And what that's going to do on the left is 2 divided by 2 is going to cancel out or make 1, right? Because any number divided by itself is 1. We can say 1x is essentially the exact same thing as just x. So we get x on the left is equal to, and then 22 divided by 2 is 11. So we've now solved for our mystery number. And the best thing to do in these cases is to always just check. So if we just follow the steps listed to us in the original problem, we can see whether or not we get the end result 26. So let's check. If our mystery number is 11, and then we multiply that by 2, which is this step right here, then we get 22, and then we add 4, and that gives us our result, 26. And that's not a very pretty 6, but that just kind of confirms that our mystery number truly is 11. So take a moment to look over this before we move on to the next question. And for the next 2 questions, I'll kind of help you set up the equation, but I want you to use the steps on the right-hand side to figure out the variable on your own. Okay, so I'm going to clear the board so we can start talking about level 2. So this one says splat. How many dots are under each splat? So the way I kind of see it is that there are a bunch of these blue dots under the splat. We don't know how many blue dots are under each splat, but each splat is the exact same size, so it should cover the exact same amount of blue dots underneath. So we don't know how many blue dots are underneath each splat, so you could almost say that each splat contains a mystery number of blue dots. Another word for mystery number we've said before over here is a variable. So we can, so we can say that each splat is a variable on here. And then we do have a certain number of dots that are visible to us. So if we want to write an equation based off of this, we know that we have 3 splats, or 3 of our unknown variable, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots. And I think this is the total number of dots in the whole space. So that's going to equal 22. So that's how we derived that equation. And then I'll show you the steps again. I'll list them on here again so that you can do this one and solve for x. For level 3, this one is another picture sort of equation. It's a little bit more confusing, so let's go through it together. At the very top, it says that the whole system, whatever this hanging weight system is, it equals 8. So we can actually start it off a little bit differently. Rather than starting off with the variable, we can just say we know that the whole thing is going to equal 8. On this whole system, we have these orange blocks and we have a moon. They don't tell us how much a moon is worth or how much it weighs, but it does tell us how much these orange blocks weigh, and it says that 1 orange block is worth 2, let's say, pounds, for example. So we know that there are 2 orange blocks which each weigh 2 pounds. 2 plus 2 is 4 pounds. Another way you could write this is that there are 2 orange blocks and they each weigh 2 pounds, so you can multiply them together, which is going to give you 4. We'll simplify that in a minute. But the other part of the system, so we've gotten done with this part of the system, we also need to account for this blue moon, but we don't know how much the blue moon weighs, and that's what we're actually trying to find out. So it's technically our mystery number or our variable, so we can call it x. Okay, and then like I said, this can be simplified to 8 equals 2 times 2 is 4 plus x. And this is a little bit more simple than our other equations that we worked on over here. You can probably figure this one out without going through the steps, but I will list the steps down here for you because I think they're just they're just really good, easy ways to go about solving these